Hi, my name is Kahonchi. Today, my group members and I will provide a roadmap for our marketing plans for Osteria Francescan restaurant in Modena, Italy. My group members are Molly Demerson, Kylie Hung, Toshiko Oshima. I will start with a summary of our restaurants. First of all, the Osteria Franciscan restaurant was opened during 1995 by Chef Massimo Bottura. The restaurant is currently a 3 Michelin star award-winning restaurant in Italy. This region in Italy is famous for its balsamic vinegar and olive oil. Each dish is created by Chef Bottura based on his creativity list around arts and music in Modena, Italy.
Part 2, Company Vision and Mission Statement. Currently, there is not a vision statement, but their current mission statement is 12 tables in the heart of Modena tell a story of tradition and evolution. Our cooking is a collision of ideas, cultures, techniques, and gestures. We think very hard about the origins of our ingredients and foster deep relationships with our producers and artisans. Our proposed vision statement is to become storytellers of the Italian culture, both past and present, through culinary interpretation. And our proposed mission statement is the rich culture of Modena is symbolically portrayed in authentic Italian dishes inspired by local stories. The past traditions can be tasted in the homegrown ingredients, while the modern lifestyle can be expressed through contemporary artistic interpretations of our cuisine.
Our position in marketplace, we are currently focusing on lunch and dinner segments. Because of our limited seating capacity and the success that our restaurant currently has, we will not attempt to alter these positions. However, we will add value to incorporating food tourism concept into the restaurants. Our chef Botura's philosophy is that the table as a meeting place. He is trying to show that this limited 28 seats is only for people that try to have meeting and family time, dinner time. He will not change his philosophy because the way the restaurant function is successfully since he started in the beginning. Based on this restaurant unique culinary position in the industry, we will focus on strength by adding a culinary academy next door, adjustment to a restaurant where new and aspiring chefs can practice and work on their culinary arts skills under his direct tutelage. Moreover, when you're looking at the positioning map, you will notice that our Osteria Franciscan restaurant is the high quality and high price restaurant with 3 Michelin stars. The one with one less star, such as Rigoletto, is the 2 Michelin star, who is below Osteria Franciscan, has a low price range. As for Osteria del Finitali, on the position map is similar to in price range to Osteria Franciscan, but quality-wise, it is not. All the other restaurants below Osteria del Finitali gradually decrease in prices. This is a coordination between the price range, Michelin star, and quality foods. So what makes our restaurant unique from others? Because Chef Bottura is the chef in our Osteria restaurant, we all know that. Because of him, the restaurant got the Michelin star. His creativity in making dishes separate him from other chefs. Due to his expertise, he is qualified to teach others, but no one can duplicate him. This will support my variable for my idea about culinary academy. This institution will provide these intern students with more opportunity for hands-on experience to help them master the culinary skill and knowledge. Even though with these many cooks, it's surprised that with 12 tables it makes our restaurant that much more special and desirable to experience. Why this is so? Because the cooks will take the orders, but the chef Botero will come out and serve the dishes with careful explanation and emphasis on culinary arts in Modena, Italy. It made the whole experience that much more enjoyable and memorable. From my understanding, most restaurants don't have chef come out present the dishes. Only high quality and expensive restaurant will do so.
My name is Kylie, and I will be talking about our environmental situational analysis and also our plans and actions. In the past, Osteria Francescana has been known for their high quality ingredients and their fine dining restaurant. Each dish displays good use of execution, technique, and the high quality ingredients. Some things that they need to accomplish that should be accomplished in the upcoming year is to become more tech savvy, to communicate effectively with the society, the growing society. Some economic factors that might impact our industry is the weak labor market conditions. Although the situation is supposed to improve and bring positive outcome for this industry as well as the fine dining sector of food service, the cost of food has been rising and causes a significant challenge for restaurateurs. The National Restaurant Association stated that food costs represent about a third of every dollar in restaurant sales. Wholesale food prices are up nearly 30% over the last 6 years. There are other factors that contribute to the variation of food price, such as weather conditions, global market forces, and other external factors. Italy has few natural sources these days, and most of their land is unsuited for farming. So Italy has become more dependent on importing food. The social-cultural factors that are influencing our industry is people and their values, which are changing. More people do not have the money to spend to go out for dinner, and they also are concerned with their health. The use of the technology has been rapidly increasing, and can affect our restaurant because less people call in for phone reservations. They look on the websites to make a reservation quick and easy. These trends have been growing more and more in the past few years and causes an impact on customer decision making. Some political factors that may affect the restaurant industry are related to health and food issues. Our competitors are also adjusting to the changes in customer expectations and the economy. We have some things that our competitors don't have, and they have some things that we don't have. Some properties are bigger and more spacious than Osteria Francescana, so they're able to serve more people, which is an advantage over us since we have a seating maximum of 28 people. Another restaurant that is located in central Modena is Antica Mocha. They are one of our direct competitors and also have chefs and restaurant staff who are well trained and knowledgeable about their dishes. They also prepare their ingredients fresh every day, which is what a lot of customers are looking for these days. Being in the center of the region, they also benefit from the tourist attractions which draw customers towards the many fine dining restaurants in the area.
Part 4, Internal Information and Data. Our SWOT analysis looks like this. Under strengths, we have listed quality food, 3 Michelin stars, brand awareness, freshness of local ingredients used, and unique dishes. For our weaknesses, we are only able to accommodate 28 people because we have 12 tables. Another weakness is high price for our meals. We also have no plan on who will take over after Massimo Bottura decides to retire. There's also a high kitchen labor cost because we have 28 cooks. Our opportunities are the possibility to purchase the adjacent building for more restaurant space. We could open a banquet facility for larger groups. We have the ability to create an apprenticeship program. We can increase kitchen capacity, and we can slightly lower our prices. And finally, our threats are maintaining exceptional safety standards by government regulations, the potential of unavailability of ingredients in case there is a bad crop season. If service and food standards decrease, there is the potential to lose a Michelin star. And finally, there's only one main chef who invents most of the popular dishes. Our TOES matrix is as follows. Under the Strength and Opportunities section, we've listed make it possible to reserve the restaurant for special events, for example, weddings or business meetings. This can be done by calling ahead, paying a certain amount, and possibly having a set meal to choose from. Another thing we listed was begin an apprenticeship program for skilled aspiring culinary students. And the kitchen and dining area can be expanded to seat and prepare meals for a greater number of people. Under the Weakness and Opportunity section, we've listed slightly increase the seating capacity, adding an unpaid apprenticeship program, lower price of food to market a slightly larger group of people. However, we don't want to lower it too much to remain on the higher end of dining. Under the Strength and Threat column, we have written, have the chef establish close relationships with local farmers to ensure the quality of ingredients, and strive to create even more innovative and unique foods on the menu. Finally, on the Weakness and Threat section, we have written, have a garden for our own homegrown ingredients, and hire a backup chef who is creative, unique, and innovative, who can take care of the restaurant should Chef Massimo Bottura be unavailable.
My name is Toshiko. I'm talking about pricing strategies. I learned some pricing strategies from textbook in chapter 14. I try to use mainly two methods of pricing strategies in some pricing strategies I learned. At first, I talk about cost plus pricing strategies. The method game maximize the rate of return by company and consider the total of costs such as ingredient, labor cost, and so on. For example, when restaurants offer food with $40, restaurants want to 20% of selling profit. Item cost $60, $8 is labor cost, and $8 is overhead, and then rest of $8 is profit. Next is the markup pricing method. The method is favored by restaurant industry. Markup pricing strategies ask the original cost to retail price. For example, restaurant sells a bottle of wine with $50, the cost is $10, and the retail price is $5, so that the markup percentage is 66.6%. Finally, I talk about high price strategy. High price strategy sets the menu price high intentionally. This way, the restaurant gets higher income customers in the first place, so that the restaurant gets a customer who generally long for upper class dining. Osteria Francescana is rated 3 stars in the Michelin in 2012 by Michelin Red Guide, and the restaurant is ranked 29th in the Elite Traveler Guide to world's top restaurant. Also, I think customers want to buy not only food but also service and atmosphere, which customers don't experience in their daily life. So high price strategy is good for Australian Manchester. Our restaurant slogan is a student is only as good as his master. Of course, master is Chef Massimo Bottura. He is one of the most famous chefs in the world. There are There are some young cooks in Osteria, Francescana. They respect and want to become like a Machine Botana. Also, they aspire to gain entry into the world of culinary art. We mainly use Facebook and Twitter to advertise our restaurant because the social networking service is very popular now and they have great influence on people. So that I think people often see the social networking service than TV, newspaper, and radio. I think TV, newspaper, and radio were the most popular tools as advertisement. But in this time, social networking service is more popular because people can check the social networking service anytime and anywhere. One more way, I recommend email advertisement instead of paper advertisement because email saves the copy cost when restaurant publish paper advertisement.
Now I'm going to talk about our plans and actions. Our short-term goal is to attract more customers, tourists, and locals alike through a new marketing strategy. Our long-term goal is to start an apprenticeship program for aspiring chefs. Our short-term goal is to aim to attract customers who appreciate the art of food and the entrees we serve at our restaurant. To accomplish this goal, we plan to utilize social media to reach a wider customer base. For example, we're going to make a Facebook page where we can update customers on a daily basis about events or new things, new entrees being served at our restaurant. Customers will be able to interact with each other and learn more about other people's experiences. For our long-term goal, we will be starting an apprenticeship program. This will help us to focus on the quality of our ingredients and train aspiring chefs to become knowledgeable and learn the skills needed to prepare quality dishes we serve. We plan to open this culinary institute adjacent from our restaurant or somewhere in the neighborhood where students can observe how our cooks prepare dishes and learn from Chef Botura. Our institute will help to ensure that our legacy of unique and quality dishes will always be the same when new chefs are in our kitchen. To increase brand awareness, we will be using our marketing strategy of social media and technology, more known through things like Facebook and Twitter. But although we will turn to social media and technology, we will still use traditional method of creating awareness through newspapers and magazine ads. By being aware of our community and helping out, we will also be able to establish a better customer relationship with most of the locals in Modena. We also would like to start a reward program for our customers who visit more than once or a few times a year. We can do this by creating a reservation or a VIP reservation list, and customers on this list can request to sit at their favorite table when they visit or are able to put in their order early.
Part 9, Marketing Budget and Control. If given $3 million for our marketing budget, this is how we would spend it. One of the first things we would do is hire a professional blogger, which would cost about $5,000 a year. Many customers of our restaurant are fine dining bloggers who go in depth about preparation, presentation of the food, atmosphere, quality, etc. By having a blog that is updated with words from the chef or new dishes, our restaurant is staying in touch with a large part of our market. This blogger can also update other social media tools like Facebook and Twitter. Another thing we would do is create and distribute flyers, which would cost about $800,000 a year. Because the target market for our restaurant is for those with a higher income, it would be strategic to distribute well-designed flyers to Hotel Cervetta 5, the only 5-star hotel in Modena. In doing this, in general, those with a higher income, more sophisticated tastes, and prefer a higher quality of living will be targeted. Another thing we would do is spend about $120,000 a year on sales blitz. Our restaurant is proud to serve food made with local ingredients, and it's important to maintain good relationships with those we buy our ingredients from. To do this, our chefs can visit these people and perhaps offer them dinner, provide samples of new dishes, or even give them discounts when they come to eat. This could take a lot of time and coordination depending on how many people we decide to purchase from. Another thing we could do is demonstrations and samplings at Hotel Servetta 5, which could cost about $500,000 a year. Because our restaurant is very small, it'd be beneficial to market to a small, exclusive group of people. Not only would we market to the only 5-star hotel in Modena, but we'd also hold demonstrations of cooking or offer dinner to the most frequent guests of the hotel. For example, those who come every year, who come several times a year, or stay for longer periods of time. Because this would be a small group of people, they feel special from the hotel, but they may be more likely to visit the restaurant again after being exposed to our food. Another thing we would do is improve our website. This could cost about $100,000. Our website needs to be improved to be more navigable, condensed, and organized to give a better first impression of our restaurant. We would also spend about $1 million on PR. We want to get the message out about new improvements in the website and the start of a new blog. This could be communicated through news releases, social media, interviews with local television and radio stations. We would also like to advertise to culinary students, which could cost about $475,000. This can be done through television advertisements, flyers, and recruitments on culinary school campuses. This would be done to build an interest in the apprenticeship program that we're hoping to start in our restaurant. One thing that seems to be working well for our restaurant is the intimacy of our location. Because there are only 12 tables, meals are carefully prepared individually. The small size of the restaurant could also allow people to feel more exclusive and special. Another thing that is working well is the exceptionally high quality of ingredients and attention to the preparation of the food. The unique dishes keep guests interested and entertained and are changed often. One thing that may not be working well for the restaurant is the website. The website needs improvement to become more condensed and organized. As you may recall, money to accomplish this goal will be part of the marketing budget. It is also difficult to actually find the restaurant itself. Good directions and a good representation on Google Maps could help guests find the restaurant more easily. Our restaurant needs to move forward along with the technological advances and trends of the present time. By starting a blog and becoming more involved in social media, our restaurant can keep up with the modern guest, making their experience easier, more convenient, and hopefully more enjoyable. Also, as stated before, having clear directions to the restaurant would also be beneficial so guests can more easily locate the restaurant with their phones.
With our ideas that to create culinary academy right next door adjustment to a restaurant where new and aspiring chefs can practice and work on their culinary art skills. This long-term strategy will provide for Chef Botura a succession plan as well as reduce his night labor costs of having 28 cooks within his kitchen at this present times. To bring the food tourism to our restaurants, we will be using social medias such as Facebook, Twitter, and open tables for customers to find out about us or for making reservations. Furthermore, in effort to expand Chef Botura's culinary expertise, our student will intern as a part-time chef alongside Chef Botura at various restaurants within the regions. For the food tourism, we will bring the food enthusiasts from all around the world to Modena, Italy. They can enjoy a variety of famous dishes from their trays and interests. Whoever joins, they will get a free t-shirt and a hat with our company names. These food enthusiasts can visit our website www.foodtourism.com. Our restaurant will open to be top number 1 in the list because we are the only 3 Michelin stars in Modena, Italy. Thank you very much. I hope you guys like our plans.